Alright, what exactly do I do? Do I kill them and grab it from them, or are they just scattered around? Like, I don't know. Guess I'm trying to see. Why would ghosts have healing supplies on? Alright, let me check. What is this? What are the endeavors for today? 4 items with woodworking, cut 5 logs of wood, complete a dungeon, complete 1 arena, complete 1 holiday quest. Ooh. Alright. Maybe I can focus on that. Because there isn't a Christmas event going on right now. So that sounds good. Here we go. Damn, all the buildings are destroyed. Okay, here's number 2. What else we got? Some over here. One up here. I just need one more. Gotta look at another building, I'm guessing. What the hell was in here, man? There we go. Okay, now before I go back to her, let me continue going to the temple. Go up and around. What the hell is that? A wraith. Wow. Where's the bridge that leads over there? Oh, I see, okay. He's just sweeping. What the hell was that?
Move! I'm hurt! Lighting!
Oh. They all, like, disappeared. Yeah. Alright, let's go inside. Forlorn one.
You saved the woman. You have my thanks.
You're the only spirit not trying to kill me. Say that again.
Yes, that is true. My suffering follows a different path. I'm cursed to only observe.
Who cursed you?
My thoughts, my memories, they're a jumble. I think there may be a way to save the town. It's so hard to remember.
I need to know what happened here.
I can't. It's as if a fog covers my past. I know I am cursed and little more. This is my home, and I must watch this suffering. If the veil lifts from my mind, I'll tell you what I can.
Alright, very well. What can I do?
There was a decanter somewhere in the temple below. Its water was holy. You have seen the strange fires throughout town? I remember that much. Maybe this liquid can quench those flames.
Maybe it can quench the flames, really? He just said that.
I fear I don't know for certain. So many things I don't know. You'll have to test it. See if the water will work on the magic fire within the chamber of the tree. Look for a brazier of unnatural flame.
Chamber of the tree?
When Saint Veloth came to Resdain, what Morrowind is now, he planted the seeds of his homeland. Only the Tree of Somerset survived. This temple was built around it. Strange. Why do I remember this clearly, when all else is fog?
Alright, I'll find this decanter.
Be wary, stranger. My heart tells me spirits aren't the only things left in the wake of Selfora's destruction.
Oh, great. What? Hello? Why?
You saved the woman. Yes.
What?
I fear when Saint...
Okay, that was weird. Is it down below? It is indeed.
Torch it!
Torch you, bro. Where'd you go? Why does a priest have a bow and arrow? The holy vessel, be very careful when you handle... Come on, man. Where did you come from? Be very careful when you handle the holy vessel. It is the most important relic in our temple and the reason why our temple exists at all. Saint Veloth is best known for wielding his hammer, Veloth's judgment, but he also carried this vessel in his time. Like many objects in the Saint blessed, it has the power to heal, but also possesses a variety of other interesting magical properties. Indestructibility is not, unfortunately, one of them. Tidyn Arthalen. Really?
Selfora is dead. You will not
Echo
save
of
her.
Vox. Shut up. Oh, ancient scroll of the Dwemer. X. Let's see. The dowry. Yanele was the wealthiest landowner in Gunal, and over the years he had saved a tremendous dowry for the man who would marry his daughter, Genefra. When she reached the age of consent, he locked the gold away from her safekeeping and announced his intention to have her marry. She was a comely lass, a scholar, a great athlete, but dour and brooding in aspect. This personality defect did not bother her potential suitors any more than her positive traits impressed them. Every man knew the tremendous wealth that would be his as the husband of Genefra and son-in-law of Yanale. That alone was enough for hundreds to come to Gunal to pay court. The man who will marry my daughter, said Yanale to the assembled, must not be doing so purely out of avarice. He must demonstrate his own wealth to my satisfaction. This simple pronouncement removed the vast majority of the suitors, since they knew they could not impress the landowner with their meager fortunes. A few dozen did come forward within a few days, clad in fine Calarc cloth of spun silver, accompanied by exotic servants traveling in magnificent carriages. All who came who met with Yanale's approval, but none arrived in a more resplendent fashion than Welyn Nerelik. The young man, whom no one had ever heard of, arrived in a shining ebon coach drawn by a team of dragons, his clothing of rarest manufacture. He was accompanied by an army of the most fantastical servants any of Gunal had ever seen. His valet had eyes on all sides of their heads, and his maidservants seemed cast in gemstones. Such was not enough for Yanale. The man who marries my daughter must prove himself an intelligent fellow, for I would not have an ignoramus as son-in-law and business partner, he declared. This eliminated a large part of the wealthy suitors, though through their lives of luxury, they had never needed to think very much, if at all. Still, some came forward over the next few days, demonstrating their wit and learning, quoting the great stages of the past and offering their philosophies of metaphysics and alchemy. Wayland Nerelik also came and asked Yanale to dine at the villa he had rented outside of Ganal. There, the landowner saw scores of scribes working on translations of Aldmeri tracts and enjoyed the young man's somewhat irreverent but intriguing intelligence. Nevertheless, though he was much impressed with Wayland Nerelik, Yanale had another challenge. "I love my daughter very much," said Yanale, "and I hope that the man who marries her will make her happy as well. Should any of you make her smile, she and the great dowry are yours." The suitors lined up for days, singing her songs, proclaiming their devotion, describing her beauty in the most poetic of terms. Genefra merely glared at all with hatred and melancholia. Yanale stood by her side and began to despair. His daughter's suitors were failing to a man. Finally, Wayland Nerelik came to the chamber. "I will make your daughter smile," he said. "I dare say I'll make her laugh, but only after you've agreed to marry us. If she is not delighted within 1 hour of our arrangement, the wedding can be called off." Yanale turned to his daughter. She was not smiling, but her eyes had sparked with some morbid curiosity in this young man. As no other suitor had even registered that for her, he agreed. "The dowry is naturally not to be paid till after you've wed," said Yanale. "Being engaged is not enough." "Might I see the dowry still?" asked Wayland. Knowing how fabled the treasure was and understanding that this would likely be the closest the young man would come to possessing it, Yanale agreed. He had grown quite fond of Wayland. Wow, so they spelled wrong. On his orders, Wayland, Yanale, and Glum Genefra and the Castellan delved deeply into the stronghold of Ganal. The first vault had to be opened by touching a series of runic symbols. Should one of the marks be activated incorrectly, a volley of poison arrows would have struck the thief. Yanale was particularly proud of the next level of security, a lock composed of blades with 18 tumblers that required 3 keys to be turned simultaneously. Damn. The blades were designed to eviscerate any who merely picked one of the locks. Finally, they reached the storeroom. It was entirely empty. "By Lorcan, we've been burgled," cried Yanale, "but how? Who could have done this?" A humble but, if I may say so, rather talented burglar. Okay, said Wayland. "A man who has loved your daughter from afar for many years, but did not possess the glamour or the learning to impress. That is, until the gold from her dowry afforded me the opportunity." "Damn! You?" bellowed Yanale, scarcely able to believe it. Then something even more unbelievable happened. Genefra began to laugh. She had never even dreamed of meeting anyone like this thief. She threw herself into his arms before her father's outraged eyes. After a moment, Yanale began to laugh as well. Genefra and Wayland were married in a month's time. Though he was in fact quite poor and had little scholarship, Yanale was amazed how much his wealth increased with such a son-in-law and business partner. He made certain never to ask from whence the excess gold came. Interesting. It's pretty cool.
You gained the Decanter. There was an echo here, but now it is silent. The defilement begins to lift from Selfora.
Alright, what's happening, Spirit? What did I fight downstairs?
The fog begins to clear, but so many memories rush in. What you fought was an echo of Magistrix Vox. She left it here to bind the spirits to this place. Part of her punishment of Selfora.
What is she up to?
There's something you must see.
Okay. What?
Praise to the 3 Magistrix Vox. To what do we owe the honor of your visit?
Behold, I bear the hammer of Veloth, priest. I have come to rally my people against the taint of the 3.
What are you saying, Vox? Have you gone mad?
Mad? You want to see mad? Let me show you true madness.
Oh, damn.
I have shown you everything I can remember.
And then Vox killed them all. Did Vox kill you, Spirit?
I remember my death, but that is the past now. You have more pressing matters to deal with than to listen to a ghost's stories. You have the Decanter now.
Alright, cool.
There are 2 people still trapped in the town, a young man and a woman, but the magical fire closes in on them.
You can use the decanter to extinguish the fire.
Yes, that should work. Find the houses in which they are trapped and save them.
I'll do what I can, Spirit. Okay, rescue the man and rescue the woman. Where the heck are they at? There's one over here. And you guys are so annoying, bro.
Heal me!
Go in, bro. Hello? Hey there, bro.
Who are you? How did you get past the flames?
That is important now. You need to get to the inn.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Good. Now get the hell out of here. Okay, the woman. Where's she at? Over there on that side. Let's see. It's raining.
I knew someone would come. I never gave up hope.
Happy to help. You should go to the inn.
It's close by. Now that the fire's out, I should be able to make it.
Alright. Okay, let me talk to her. You know what, actually, let me, damn it. Is it a service for the dead? No. Supply room.
Were you able to find any supplies?
Here's what I was able to find.
Thank the three, and thank you, friend. Now I can do something to help these injured people.
Alright. Rescue and revenge. See something. I need 10 more quests to finish off 55 unique quests in Deshawn. I need to do the Forgotten Crypts. Alright. Let's talk to Elynisi.
My mother and brother are safe, and I have you to thank. Praise the three they survived.
I had some help. A forlorn spirit told me where to find them.
So not every spirit in Selfora is filled with hate? Then I am thankful to it that my mother and brother are still alive.
Is there anyone else missing?
My father, Tidyn Arthalen. No one has seen him since the catastrophe struck. Was he at the temple?
I didn't see him.
Maybe he went to the town hall. It's usually locked. Here, take this key. Please, he might be hiding there. He might be injured.
I'll go and see if he's there. Good. Town hall. Is that it right there? Man, they just...
Fan out! Burn!
Damn it.
Move now!
Man, you know, Templars are so OP. I'll never stop saying that. They just are. Alright, where are you at? It's probably downstairs. Yep. Huh.
Tidyn's gone, I'm afraid. I'm all that remains of his too short life.
Oh, you're Tidyn Arthalen.
I am. I was. What's the proper way to say that when you're dead?
I guess, yeah. I was. I'm sorry, Spirit.
Don't be. You saved my family. And you can do something more. You can save Selfora.
How?
With the Decanter. It can do much more than put out magical fires. It's a vessel for spiritual energy.
How will that help me save Selfora?
Ah, so much to explain. Understand this. The Echo of Vox that you fought earlier isn't gone. It's my jailer and tormentor. I'm chained to it, but it's also chained to me.
How does that help?
Go to the crater in the middle of town. When you get there, I'll summon Vox's Echo. Defeat the Echo again, but this time, draw it into the Decanter.
Interesting. Talk to Tidyn at the crater. Ah. Oh, come on, man. Are you kidding?
This is where our end began.
What happened here?
I showed you Magistrix Vox's arrival and how she demanded we join her. Treason! We would not do it. When we refused, she decided to make an example of us. She used St. Veloth's judgment to tear a hole in Selfora.
And then?
And then, in an instant, the souls of half the townsfolk were ripped from their bodies. They flew into the hammer. She left nothing but twisted remnants of those souls behind, as guardians of sorts.
Can we undo this?
Undo? No. Soothe, maybe. But first, you must defeat the Echo of Vox. It holds the corruption here. It's the poison in Selfora's wound.
Let's do it.
Prepare yourself. The Echo of Vox approaches. Come forth, Echo of Vox. Come forth, vile parasite. Face your doom.
How dare you summon me, Tidyn? You shall suffer for this outrage.
Now you're gonna die. Alright. Whoa.
You did it! The Echo of Vox is defeated, and the fires and spirits have dissipated.
What happens now?
With Vox's Echo gone, I am free.
May you find peace, Tidyn Arthalen.
Tell my family I love them. Tell them to carry on.
Yeah, bro. Nice. Everything's still kind of destroyed, but at least the spirits are gone.
We heard a commotion outside. What happened? Did you find my father?
Selfora's safe now, but I have some bad news.
Oh no. Is it about father? He's dead, isn't he? No. Tell me he's all right. Please.
He wouldn't submit to Magistrix Vox. His spirit helped me save Selfora.
He never abandoned his principles. My father was a stubborn but good man.
He wanted you to know he loves you.
Oh, Father. He was the best man I've ever known. What will we do without him?
Your father wants you to carry on.
Carry on? Oh, Father. We'll try, but we'll miss him so. At least we know what happened. Thanks for freeing us from this horror.